All right, let's party. Wow, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. Hold on. Oh yeah, I had a different haunts there. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. How you doing, Carl Null on the YouTube side? Yeah, you got first. Hell yeah. And how you doing, the Emperor Mankind? And over on the Twitch side, hold on. Yeah, there we go. How you doing, Horror Loving? Congratulations on your first, and also, nice. How you doing, Nobody? How you doing, Matthew? How you doing, Sumbloke? How you doing, Minidow? How you doing, Spork? How you doing, Moss? How you doing, Balthazar Gelt? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing, Longtooth? Also, no party fouls. If I goof, I would like people to let me know that I goof so I can fix it. Yeah, I was curious after you mentioned that, Matthew. I was like, ooh, what is on cults if I wanted to print out some XCOM stuff? Answer, a lot. Problem is, it's like one of those things. It's like, oh, these are things I haven't seen yet in XCOM 2. I gotta get out of here. So I ducked out before I really took in too much. But how are you nerds doing? You know what? I don't think I need to see Nanny Doss right there. I don't think I need to see Nanny Doss. I will put I like Gold Ship, but I haven't done her. I need to figure out how to do a Gold Ship campaign. Get my ass kicked. But yeah, today has been one of those days where I woke up, I went to the shop to play some turnip, had 3 really good games, came home as part of doing some D&Ds, and then I'm here. I've had a very day that's a lot of like scheduled fun, like a lot of like I had fun, but like I did not have much free time to myself. Though I did do a little fun thing during D&D. So if you guys remember on Tuesday, I basically ripped apart a bunch of models in order to make Thursday to make a really cool Chaos Knight, and I got the base for it. Like it's the glue is still drying, and I'm going to use some like textured stuff. But like I really, we had a bit of a writer, but yeah, I'm very happy the way this turned out. Like it's like a nice. It's really cool when you have a big model because you can actually have the base be just like itty bitty bits of scenery. Oh fuck yeah, let's go! Yeah, get you some Trench Crusade, and it's a lot of fun. I had the option to play, but me and the other guy, like, it was like one of those days where it's like, it's kind of busy at the shop. I mean, like, not busy at the shop. The people who I would play with at the shop, a lot of them were busy. And because they were busy, like, we didn't want to advance the campaign too far. How you doing, Lana? Welcome. How you doing? So it was like, well, we don't want to go too far in advance. So we just decided to play turnip all day. And that was also a fun choice, to be fair. Turnip all day is a fun-ass choice. Let's go to medium. So, yeah, so today I'm working on my Stigmatic Nun. She's very close to being done, if I'm going to be frank, but like I need to get her done so I don't forget. So she's got like a couple little bits before the enamel wash and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fair. But like I will say, out of like the big 3 between like Magic, D&D, and Warhammer, Magic I feel like has the most like I am disillusioned. Let me try other hobbies. Oh, other hobbies, cool. Yeah, vacation out of your vacation. God, that's a mood. I just came back from like I had a week-long vacation, then I had a short week, and now like next week is going to be like a very real week, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward. Like not that I didn't like do a lot at the guild this like last week. I did, but like, you know, 4-day week was really nice. Little piece of little book that I'm gonna get some of the stuff in there. So how you doing, Mr. Mobius? I am doing what's it called? I am doing Methodius because so like the heretic factions are cool. Like a lot of them are very like melee focused, and like I'm not playing New Antioch yet because everyone at my shop plays New Antioch, but I sometimes I do crave the feel of just a massed cannon fire. And let me tell you, a Shrine Anchorite with an autocannon gives you that feeling like nothing else. It's so good. It'll just like I have a really stupid setup with mine where I keep a dedicated medic that I bought with some glory parked behind it. So that ways, if they try to attack it, I heal it, and like that's not enough to make it invincible. Pretty good actually. Like there's a little bit of a sheen you'll notice now. It's because I gave it a layer of Mod Podge, maybe like tail end of last night. So I figured this way she will be pretty resilient now. Like I'm not worried about that bad boy sliding off or anything. So I think we're in the clear. I think we're in the clear. I think this is a successful test. I'm sure I will have other models that I could put like transfers like that. Really, shields are just kind of perfect for that. They're kind of perfect for that. Yeah. Oh god, no. That would, yeah. That'd be so like the funny thing is like there was a very limited time where you could have 3 Shrine Anchorites in Melthodius because there's like a thing that you could roll randomly where it's like, oh yeah, any unit that's that has a limited amount, you can bring 1 more, and then they changed that rule to like this cannot be on a 50mm base because the grand Methodius explosion experience was being real. How you doing, Steve? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I would like to try some of the other Trench Pilgrim variants. The one that lets you give your Trench Pilgrims rockets is pretty legit. Also, Timmy Black, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. And how you doing, Vanguardian? Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm making my Lord Discord. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm currently working on this. And oh god, I also found, so in my shop's used bin today, you guys know the Sisters of Battle. It's a Sisters of Battle like rhino with like a bunch of like pipe organs and shit on the back. I got one of those now very cheap because my Emperor's children are going to need a rhino, and like, you know, what's a better rhino than one that's just covered in loud bullshit? I think it's the Exorcist, yeah. I need to double check. Oh, I have to be careful because, like, you know, Exorcist and 40k, I'm gonna get so many things. Actually, hold on, let's see. Warhammer Exorcist, not the Exorcist chapter. God damn it, I do like the Exorcist chapter. They're a very fun chapter. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's really just like a ungodly expensive rhino, but I got that like half price, so like it feels a lot. I was like, man, 40 some feels a lot. Feels like a lot for like a rhino, and then like, no, okay, I understand now. Oh, trench ghosts are really, really rad too. Oh, court's so fun though. Oh fuck yeah! Also hell yeah, based word bearers, bro. You see, let's see, hold on. I can let me grab the lad. I believe I have him on. I might have him. Hold on. I'm gonna do something really goofy. Yeah, why was he not copyable? Hold on. I wanna grab the lad. I'm gonna grab the lad and yank him and pull him back over here. But yeah, this is my I'm doing. You might have heard me say this already, Vanguardian, but if not, I'm doing what the word bear, like the sanctified warband for word bearers is, where it's word bearers that fell too hard to one chaos god. So and sanctified record, I'm doing Slanesh. 250's a baller ass streak. Holy shit! Hell yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hell yeah! It's yes and no. Court is definitely the trixiest and weirdest faction. You can play like Unga Bunga Court. Like if you're worried, like, I mean, if your friend wants to do court, like I'm kind of the belief that like things aren't always like things that are a little bit more complex aren't even always that much more complex. Don't like I wouldn't worry about it too much. But yeah, Wrath Court is basically like you barely do goetic magic. Like basically you don't get extra goetic spells, and your Praetor gets the ability to like resist. I think you get like an extra -1 dice to injuries, and then also a what's it called? Oh yeah, you get like extra charge distance. But you can go real kicky fast with Wrath Court. A guaranteed 12-inch charge is bananas. Oh yeah, it's Court's fun. I haven't tried Wrath Court myself because I like the wizardy parts of Court, so I've been kind of leaning away from Wrath in particular. But it seems neat. Seems really neat. This is perfect. I'm doing a different leather little highlighty color bit. Nothing too. There we go. There we go. There we go. Love the idea of a devoted. It's really cool. Like that. Like the Sanctified are really fun. If I remember right, the Sanctified, I think during the Battle of Terra, when all the other ones were leaving, they're like, no, that's gay baby shit, and then just kept fighting. The problem is the Sanctified are still Wordbearers colors, but now they have like more. I like Games Workshop has some very interesting factions. They really need to lay off the color red for so many of them. You got World Eaters, you got Word Bearers, you got Sanctified, you got Blood Angels, you got Red Corsairs, you got Exorcists, you got, like, everything is the exact same fucking color and everything blends in together. It's pain. It's agony. Like, it's really, and it's, oh god, Crimson Slaughter for a while, too, was also, like, a very similar red variant. Like, G-dubs can't help themselves. Like, I understand Ultramarines lock off blue, and red is a very good color to face against blue, and Ultramarines are your poster boys, but still, man, fuck off, please. There's too many. There's too many. I say that as somebody painting the red lads because I like them. I do try to integrate more gray into my word bears though, just because kind of like help out a little bit. It's not going to do a lot, but like a little bit will help. Yeah, at least at first, like Enclave, you know, is a different faction. I will give them that. That's fine. Tower allowed to have the color red. Well, how about no more? How about you kill off some Space Marines that are red? The Court of Famine. Oh wait. Oh the creature caster thing. Is that what that? Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah. I have it. I have that model for it because like they were just giving it out for free. I have done nothing with it so far. I'm very curious. I'm very curious what Creature Caster is going to be doing, but I am going to wait a bit. Realistically, what I'm thinking about doing is that whenever they release their rules, I probably won't use them with their army. I kind of like the idea of like, you know, I've been wanting an excuse to do rat Skaven for rat trenches for a while. There's some Skaven and some other stuff, and that feels like it would be perfect potentially. But I'll have to wait till it's real first. This fucking strap. Like I said, I'm guessing she's not gonna take like the most amount of colors to detail up, probably. And then we'll go from there. And how you doing, Shadow? Welcome. How you doing? The raptors run around. That does sound pretty legit. That sounds pretty legit. Yeah, I guess it does. It balances out the blueberries. I was actually talking to a guy in my Trench Crusade group. I don't think this is like a thing we're 100% committed on, but like we were talking about wanting to do 40k stuff, and oh fuck, well, we got ad break. He's just a cough away from the mic. Big stretch sheet. Oh, if you mean like the lore drop, I have not. I don't think I saw the lore drop for that at all. All right, we're back. Oh god, that's I guess I didn't like well kinda. A long time ago, I had an issue where in my Anycubic mono where I fucked up and like I put in way too much resin. Like I filled it to like what that's said to be like. I've learned that whenever the thing is like you can fill up the resin to here, they're lying. They're lying to you. They're trying to lead you astray. How you doing, Jay? Welcome. How you doing? So like what I did is I filled it up to the limit they said, and then eventually just like went down, pressed it, and it just squirted resin onto the glass and like underneath the glass and just everywhere, and it was the worst. Extra G. Yeah, there we go. I'm also realizing too that like I forgot that you can add like I forgot how much cool shit you could do with VTube Studios. I want to add a thing where I could actually like duck down. Like I think you can actually affect the movement, so I could just duck down when I activate that. Plus, there we go. I should have known what this. Funny thought. Oh god damn it! You pop in, you drop that fucking pun, and then leave. I see how it is. Well, have yourself a good night, I guess. It's not like I want you to have a good night or anything, Babaka. Yeah, have a good night, Jay. But have a good old rest. Yeah, this is getting better. Up, it's just tough. In a very awkward spot where, like, so originally she has a gun. So, like, I cut off the gun so she could just, like, have a shield. It was a good idea because, like, she's never gonna use a gun. Trench pilgrims, the nuns almost entirely use war crosses because it's really baller. It's really baller to use ninja stars. They're also cheap as shit, and like you probably want to get like either as an objective runner or diving in anyway. Though as Methodius, if I get one to promote, I will absolutely give one an SMG instead. Which is tricky because this one already looks like a baller elite, so I don't know where I'm gonna go from there, but I will. I'll do something special if she becomes elite. Asking for 5 beers. Yeah, that's a classic pun. That pun is incredibly classic. Holy shit. Leather's going good. Got like a couple of straps on the back I need to touch up. Little fucked always. It's fine. Touch up the little book. So much of tonight is just like, see that little book that no one's gonna look at? There we go. That's probably what I would do too. Like that's why something I just, because like I did that originally with my alchemist, just like the little Dorcases that followed them around. Yeah, giving one like a little weaponized like little goon lad would sounds like a great idea. I'll do that. Plus I could always use that as like a pilgrim or something else later too. Yeah, how you doing? How you doing, Count? I almost called you Court because we were talking about Trench Crusade Court stuff. And touch up the book a little bit from the side. Hey, how you doing? I'm touching up my nun. It's easily gonna be done. Oh yeah, sorry. Before the break, I was talking with like one of the people in my group, and we were kind of like having a little 40k think. And I don't think this is set in stone, but like we were talking about like, oh, it'd be fun to maybe play like an older edition of 40k. So like if that happens, I'm gonna try to get us to play like 3rd edition, 3rd edition or 4th edition, so I could play the glorious fabled Chaos Space Marines Codex 3.5, which is a book that I own, and I just like reading that book. That's just like a very enjoyable like book to read. Just got so many options. You can do so much. It's as somebody who like really likes the self-expressive part of war games, which is makes me sound like a dork, but you know what I mean. I don't know in Mordheim, like what Mordheim correlates to what edition. I would have to look that up, to be fair. I do got a copy of more. I was very lucky. My used bookstore. I'm getting like a fringe of a book that requires me to get up in there. There we go. A little bit more. I gotta get on this side. It's super. It's such a cool book. Yeah. It's such a neat book. Like it also like basically like I understand it's like very unbalanced. Well, actually, I've heard mixed things. Some people are like, yeah, this is really unbalanced. It's also really funny because I've seen some like I was like, okay, what makes this so broken? And then like I see people talking about it on forums, and it's always like, yeah, you know, you could run like four tanks and Iron Warriors, and then people are like, no, you can't. Like, oh, my friend Dave played this wrong. Then it's like, was this ever broken? Did everybody just have a friend named Dave who played Iron Warriors who just read the rules wrong? I don't know. Because it seems like there's enough people who had a friend named Dave who played Iron Warriors wrong that like maybe some guy out there just ruined things for everyone. I just that's probably realistically though, it's that thing where it's like, you know, back then being in like contact with like the quote unquote like greater Warhammer community was just so much harder to do. So at the time it's like, well, I don't know how this works. It's just literally me and like my buds. So there's gonna be some like rules goof ups. That's fair. There we go. It's Dave Iron Warriors player and there's Dave Iron Warriors player and then David Iron Hands player, and both of them are a menace. Not related in any way. They just happen to have very similar names and very similar armies, but you know, both of them know what they've done. You know what you've done, Dave and David. How you doing, Bonehead? Welcome. How you doing? What? Hey, that's bizarre coming from like a fucking Grey Knights player. Arguably one of the armies that, like, if you just kind of like try, like if you go through the whole timeline of like this is when Warhammer really started to fall apart, it's Grey Knights. It's Grey Knights are like the root. So like you have the cancer at home. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't care about Grey Knights personally, but like, you know, a lot of people are like, yeah, no, that's when like Power Wank got real bad. Also, the Grey Knight Sisters of Battle incident that everyone loves. It's their favorite. It's a very strange guy though. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we have like a real social hobby, and then you got like the occasional weirdo that is just like, well, I'm here to be social wrong, socialized wrong. There we go. No, Davy's the chosen one. Davy, the guy who uses Iron Warriors to play with Iron Hands proxies. He's the one that is eventually gonna like beat somebody so hard in a tournament that the rules will like explode and there'll be a time reset. And also good for him too. Oh god, yeah, those fucking people. Oh, those fucking people. How you doing? Those damn tourists getting store credit. God, I hate this. Like, cause like there are people that join hobbies to like really just kind of like stick their dick into it and be like, I'm gonna dictate things and you're gonna ruin your fun. But honestly, that's so rare that like you'll know. Someone at the game store buying an army is not that. Like even if your friend was new and at 8, oh geez, like I would actually need to figure out how many armies I got. I might be matching her, but that's a very sad thing to match just because like the exploded. I got a message, guys. I got a message too where it's like, hey Hal. The message is from good old friend Collectible Squids. He's like, hey, guess what I got? Saturnine pre-orders. I'm like, fuck. I haven't responded yet. Because like I know you nerds want to see me paint the big termy, right? Yeah, I know, right? Imagine getting kicked out for yelling slurs in a business. Weird shit. Weird shit, indeed, right? Huh. Also, the 12-year-old kicked. Here's the funny thing: I'm way more scared of 12-year-olds. Like in a like there was a 12-year-old like in my local shop at one point that was rocking a fully painted Age of Sigmar Khorne army, including a like the Dragon of Khorne, which I was like, holy shit, what the hell? How you doing, Dino? I'm doing pretty good, but mostly got like a persistent cough, which is weird. I don't know how long I've had this motherfucker for. But yeah, I'm staying cool. Don't worry. I got good AC in my house. I got the good AC. Yeah. Well, God, the land destruction is such a weird spot because they I wish land destruction was less all or nothing. Like there was just more targeted land destruction. Because like, you know, as green, it's easy just to ramp forever, and it was just like, well, I have a mechanic that if you mess with it, you have tools to do so, but you will be judged by your peers. But yeah, you would love this to be paid Saturnines. Yeah, it's real. It's probably going to happen. It's probably going to happen. Also, so I watched Eons of Battle, and like I used to avoid his stuff for clickbait, but I did see like one thing where he recommended this like Joe Sona magic mix, which I'm currently using right now, because I've been having an issue where it's like, oh yeah, my stuff is getting like really thin. I'm like, you know, maybe I should just lean in I should just lean into the fact that, like, I over-thin my stuff, and instead of using water to thin my paints, I could thin with medium. And, that already feels pretty good. This is a paint I normally don't like using, and actually, like, thinning it with medium is doing really well. Okay, then. Interesting. Yeah, it definitely, that 12-year-old definitely comes from, like, a Warhammer family, but, like, you know, that's fine. Anchorite took off his Praetor stuff? Wait, oh, hold on. I was expecting Warhammer, because I've heard that story in, like, Warhammer circles. Not, like, you know, like, Warhammer's the more popular game, you get more of those instances. I've never seen somebody have a shit fit in Trench Crusade. And, like, what the fuck? Like, listen, tough is fine. Tough is made to be lost. That's not a big deal. Losing tough is not the end of the match. Especially on a Praetor, a model that you probably are giving him, like, +2 armor at minimum. I'm jelly. I'm jelly. I wish I could have seen that. I don't get it. You know, like, that's a fucking amazing, just, like, shit fit. Oh, this is way too thick. I do, like, a very light touch-up dry brush on the hand and maybe get, like, a little bit of extra color out of there. Silver border cards? What the fuck? See, like, I'm in the belief that you should be able to run... There's certain silver border cards you could totally run in Magic, but just, like, you know, don't do it for that reason. Just say, like, hey, I'm building X as my commander. Can I do that? And as I say no, cool, I play a different deck. Like, that's not too hard. God, once again, this is, like, I love my hobbies. There's social hobbies filled with very nice people, but every now and then you just get, like, one person who is just like, man, it's kind of wild how that works out. Touch up a little bit. I think I just gotta get, like, a little bit of the metal on the bottom of the fist. I also just make the fist bloody later, because she's gonna be, as a Stigmatic Nun, you're like, oh, she's not looking very stigmatic. It's because I'm waiting to do that as, like, the very, very last step, where I'm gonna have, like, blood leaking out, like, the armor joints and shit. That's the plan, anyway. We'll see how that pans out. Yeah, it's like, I like Court. The Praetor's a cool model, but, like, yeah, you can't, like, you know, you can't put all your eggs in that basket. How's everybody doing, Birdballs? Welcome. How you doing? Start telling me just watch Sweeter World. Yeah, the good old Tau special where they have to be garbage, or if Tau are good, then that you just put everything on the, you just like, oh well, cool, I painted all these models, I'm gonna put them off. Yeah, yeah, that is very funny because that is lore accurate, and then also, you know, the power of Jesus gave him the dunk. Oh yeah, I'm doing good. I had one of those days today, Bird Malls, where I went to the shop and I played a bunch of games, and I went home and I worked on this while I was in a D&D game, and then now I'm here. And then I have a Magic group tomorrow, but I might sit out. I might be like, yo, I need some me time. I need some me time. Oh, is it that, like, Pride Month Commander event thingy? That seems pretty cool. I do not play in shops, so I never got to try that. I could always just, like, pitch that to, like, the homies, dude. Like, yo, you want to do the double commander? That seems pretty neat. That seems pretty legit. Yeah, it's funny because you're, as far as I can tell, Lana, you're like, secondhand is the first time I've heard of that guy story for Trench Crusade, which is funny in a kind of a sad way. But touch up. I made this little bit blue so I could do, like, the little varnish dry brush. Oh, the prismatic. Oh yeah, there was a promo card, wasn't there? Yeah. Hit her hand. Not in, like, a great way. I could probably fix that because I probably need emeralds next. Around here. A little bit around here. There we go. Huh. To be fair, like, I mean, yeah, you could just use that to hit 5 colors on everything. I think, like, the fun part of those events, people are like, what's a very specific type of bullshit I can never do again? Crinkle paint on my real great. Ooh, let's go, let's go, let's go. I have still not done a real. I actually don't think I've ever done a master grade build yet. It's been something like I have one. There's a master grade Epion in my closet that I've just like not done anything with. I think for me, just like I like building Gunpla and Plummo stuff. I just don't do it very often because I be big busy, and when I prioritize, it's like, you know, like the minis get the love that the Gunpla would normally. The other like very obvious like, oh yeah, there's a little bit of metal. Yeah, I have been having some fun building some model though. I'll go ahead and show this. I'll go ahead and show this. So like, let's see if I can. I wonder if she's got a picture. Let's see. I'm gonna do it real quick. So also, E-Man Grim, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. How you doing? How you doing? I'm looking for. So my friend Echo is going to become a dog later this fall, and she's getting a new mascot. I actually don't know. She posted this on Twitter. I feel like she did, but I can't find it. Can't find it. Okay, in that case. But yeah, she got an STL version of her mascot and was like, "Oh, let me like can you print it?" So like, I don't think this is gonna be spoilers because it's so cracked. So it's like a little dog with his head on fire. So I kinda had a little bit of fun. How are you doing, Garcias? How you doing? Welcome. On the window, hell yeah, let's go. So I found some really cool Legion of the Damned bits, and I had an old Primaris body kicking around. Behold, dog. Yeah, it's hard. There's like little skulls in it too. It's a really good set. This is from Grey Tide Studios with most of the accessories. So he might be getting painted on stream at some point too. I like the Legion of the Bark, indeed. I like to have fun. I did warn her. Like whenever somebody gives me an STL, I'm like, I could do dumb shit with this. Like my brain works in interesting ways. Like when we were talking about the idea, like maybe we could do a different edition, an older edition of 40K, and like my brain is immediately like, what if you built Alpha Legion? What if you built Alpha Legion? You have a bunch of STLs you got from a Daka Daka Kickstarter like a year ago. You can build Alpha Legion. Your favorite horror? Yeah, God damn her campaign. Fuck. Okay. For people who are not lost in the horse sauce, this is Urara. Her thing is that she is a horse that's bad at racing, but is filled with unbreakable Genki spirit. How you doing, Mailbox Vtuber? Welcome. Okay, you should though. If you love Curse Kit Bashes, they're so fun. It's so good. I would strongly recommend. Oh, she's got like, what's going on with that? Some like weird stuff on there. That probably maybe I actually need to dry brush it more. Yeah, she has not won any events, and like other campaigns are like, oh, get like third in all these races, and a lot of her races are like, oh yeah, just have fun and get fans and stuff like that. The weird thing is like, so it's like, okay, so you're doing that. And then eventually she starts winning. And then the problem is, the very last match is like just compete in it. And it's made for a type, like, horses have different priorities. Like, you know, most of them can like run on turf or like good for a certain like length of a track. It's designed for her to fail. And she's kind of like, her heart is broken because she's like, I'm having fun, but why am I crying? And I'm like, no. But yes, if you love Curse Kit Bashes, 3D printers are where it's at. Yeah, you can't do it. It's yeah. Alpha Legion has some good conversions. I actually really like the idea of people doing like Alpha Legion conversions that look like other armies, like really stealth ones. Oh, here's another kit bash I've been working on. Maybe I'll paint some next week. So, I needed to build some bigger Hell Knights, and I was like, I had the idea of giving this guy like a cloak of like writhing flesh. I used some Tamiya plastic putty and kind of like flesh textured it a bunch. How you doing, Vtuber? How you doing? I've been meaning to do that for a while, so he might be on the docket for next week. I don't know what to do next. I feel like I got the Tuesday paint like scheduled pretty easy. I was like, what am I doing next Tuesday for painting? Oh, I'm going to be doing more Noise Marines. Cool, got that. What do I do for Sunday? Whatever. Those fucks. There's so many of those fucks though from my understanding. Look at this. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll print that. Maybe I'll paint that next week. How you doing, Sir Sebastian? How you doing? I'm working on my nun. I'm showing everyone my horrid flesh fuck. Oh, I think I was originally gonna do a sniper priest, but you know what? I haven't done anything heretic-y in a while. I can do that. I can have a heretic moment as a treat. There we go. He is a real people person. Got he's carrying his whole squad on his shoulders. Yeah, you never know. Flesh maybe flesh fuck came from a hard family. Crusade channel. Hey, let's go. But yeah, no, like legitimately, if like one of your favorite things to do is like wild ass kit bashes, I cannot stress enough how much a resin printer will like supercharge that. Resin printers are the key to forbidden powers. Do you want to see another example? Because I got at least one other. I have not worked on him in a while, but like, how do you feel about Trench Crusade Pom Pom Pudding? How do you feel about Trench Crusade Pom Pom Pudding? Or how about Ryan Gosling Observer? I need to finish both of these. They're very low on like the things I need to do list though. How you doing, Pretzel Son? How you doing? See, that sounds nice. I like train rides, to be fair. I find trains to be really, really peaceful and chill. There we go. He's literally me. I'll do a little dry brush on the base because I have a little bit of this leather, so I think I could add a little bit of texture on there. Yeah, that's another one of those like browsing my mini factor. I'm like, no shit, someone made Ryan Gosling's face. Wait, it's actually kind of perfect. Oh, where's it? So currently the Jack Black Great Uncling one. I have the Jack Black. He's on my floor. His legs are severed, and that's it. This is the problem with my brain is like I got like project ADHD real bad, where it's like I get like an idea, I run through it, and I get another cool idea. It's kind of rough sometimes if I'm gonna be real. It'd be a little on the rougher side, but things usually get done at some point. At some point, I've had a minis that I think I painted on stream for like years at that point. This music plays. Oh yeah, hold on. I can give that out. I basically listen to the same playlist more or less every time I paint. But yeah, I got the jams. Also, this new stuff is really interesting. This what's it called? Joe Sonja's Magic Mix. Let me get you a link to this one. Get you all a link. Yeah, Jack Black Great Uncling one. I could hold on. Let me grab several things in different orders. Let me get this playlist. How you doing, Legger Man? How you doing? Welcome. There we go. Let's go to this play. Nope. Don't need. Nope. Back. YouTube. Nope. No. I keep forgetting I have to do a different button. That's that. YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. I love your interface. You're very good at this. How do I give a link to this? There we go. There we go. Here you go. There we go. So this is the playlist. I must look like a psychopath if you enter my room and just see there's like Jack Black with no legs. Like, what did Jack Black do to this guy? Nothing. Like, okay, so I was browsing the internet. I need to zoom out a little bit because it's gonna be pretty big. I was browsing the internet and I saw this Jack Black, and I'm like, that's like the right size and shape and build of a Great Uncling one, and I could make the sword into like one of the bile swords. So I was like, okay, this is a good start. I bought him. First of all, he's like, whoa, he's very tall. So I cut his legs off, Well, really, what I ripped his legs off. What I really need to do is I need to find like a good way to cut him flat. I could technically just like add material and maybe just like bulk him up from there. I need to find like a good way. You know, I think my local Home Depot is having a sale on the receipt. I don't. I have like I have a chainsaw, which is not good for this. No, I don't have a proper like nice saw set up. I'll make it work. I'll make it work somehow. But like it's definitely put on hold. Kind of octagon. See, that's the thing. It's like, for me, all my like thing about there is it's like for me, Jack Black is School of Rock, and then the glorious octagon with 8 fantastic angles, which is an amazing collaborative project. Holy shit. I don't got a vice either. I have a bunch of like power tools and like crafting supplies because I am a very handy man, you know. What's that thing if women don't find you something, hopefully they can find you handy. I forget that red green quote. God, why the local man painting a Warhammer Trench Crusade miniature with fucking Ura Umamusume on here, making a fucking red green reference. What the fuck is my brain like conceptually? Yeah, I could probably just get a cheapo hobby saw. That's probably the way to go. I think I could just get like a hobby hand saw for like, yeah. Oh yeah. Because like I have a jeweler's saw, but that would Jack Black's there's absolute just thickness. They don't find you handsome. There we go. But I am handsome though. So that leads to a conundrum. I'm just gonna brighten up the skull a little bit. I don't like how that hand turned out. Still not. I'm not digging how that hand turned out. I did like a very thin layer of flesh on it. The joint stuff, it's like it works. It was a good medium. It's still some of it's still drying. So like apparently, if I want to like have something that has like a lot more working time, I have that option. I have that option if I really need it. But no, I do. He's got a sword, which is going to be the bile sword. It's just too perfect not to. Color back a bit more even. Got to be really careful. This. Okay, I think this is kind of fixing one. Back is going to be a little hard to reach. Really like top. I can fix it though. I can fix it. Should be getting nerdling. It's a chicken jockey. Oh god. I see. For me, the joke is not the Minecraft movie. It's just Jack Black as a great unclean one. But like I don't know. Maybe. There we go. A little bit around there as well. Luckily, she doesn't have a huge amount of face I gotta fuck around with. Around that chin. Alright, then let's give this a go. There we go. For what it's worth, and a regular exhaust. Hey, let's go. I appreciate that you all find my interesting brain interesting. Alright, I think it's enamel time. So let me get the setup ready for that. Oh god, I guess I could find a 3D print of Jack Black if I wanted a smaller, sassy nerdling version. He's a versus an old wizard. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to play every game. I would play every game if there was enough time and money to do so. I love games. Which sometimes maybe that biases me because like my knowledge of games is just so extensive that I can be like, yeah, I just play everything all the time forever. And people are like, how? Wait, like, you can't learn infinite games, how? Like, why not? Get the blow dryer. There we go. She's not particularly big, so I don't need like a big one. I'm gonna try something a little different than usual, so I'm gonna be using my newer bottle of Goon's Grime, so it's not as like fucked up. So previously I was chasing that with like a different enamel wash, like one from the same brand. I'm gonna try mixing it a little bit with this AK Wargames wash, Dark Wash. It's pretty. It's also an enamel wash, but it doesn't have any like particle stuff, and it's really thin. And like I think together their consistency would be really, really good. So I was stripping some paint from some stuff recently, and I found I had a Medusa from Arena Rex, but I think unfortunately I forgot she was made of resin, so like some of her stuff is all fucked up. So I'm probably going to be using her as I think I'm going to be using her as like a ruined statue, but God, Arena Rex seemed really neat. It was at my shop when I moved here, and then it just died as war games are just, you know, it happens. Got three drops of Goon's Grime. I can't use a dropper bottle for this. I have to use the brush for the other color. It's like not that much different in color, like it's a little darker. Maybe this won't work for the black replacement I was hoping for. A little bit of mineral spirits into my mix. I'm doing this off screen because like what's it called? I use it in like a little shiny reusable metal thing. Oh, hold on, I'm still zoomed out. What's that? How much I know about Gold Ship? God damn it. No, it's not Goon. It's Goon's Grime. I now know a lot about Gold Ship. Like the actual goddamn horse. Because the actual goddamn horse was very amusing. But like, I'm in that state now that's like, I know horse lore. Because of Uma Musume, I now know horse lore. What do I do with this? What do I do with the knowledge that like, so all the horses in Uma Musume are based off of real horses, right? And what Gold Ship was like a crazy horse, like was unbelievably good at racing, but was just so fickle that if it didn't want to win that day, it didn't. But if it did, it could go back from last place to first instantly. At one point, it got into a fight with another horse at the starting line, and like when all the horses went like go, Gold Ship was too busy fucking around, which is a problem because people bet 12 billion yen on him, and like, you know, came in dead last. Gold Ship retired in perfect health to the point where people like, there's a speculation thing where they're like, Gold Ship never used all of its abilities. Like we never saw 100% Gold Ship because it just didn't give a fuck. Like, I now have this information now, and it's like very, very amusing. It's very amusing. Like other horse knowledge I know now because of this accursed game. Ulala, the horse over there, also retired. Like she basically did not win a single race, but was so popular because of, you know, that can-do attitude that she like raised enough money for the. I believe she was also raising the actual real ones raising money for a shopping district, and she's still alive. And people who raise her now in retirement, basically, what's it called? Basically, are like, we just noticed that like she got like 30,000 new likes on her picture of her with a little flower on her head, but they're like, yeah, no, she's doing good. I don't know about any owner like violence things. Like it's just like, it was mostly just like I don't want to go, or like the owner was like, I was basically there just to hold on for dear life and point this horse in the right direction. Yes, I think there's like one or two horses in Uma Musume that are not based off of real horses. I think the main one is, I think Happy Meek, the one your like rival trainer has, isn't a real horse, and I think they just didn't make her a real horse so you didn't deprive the player of a horse. Yeah. Though I mean, I mean, Arena Rex is a really. It's nice. Their idea was like, okay, let's make a really cool war game for people as their like third war game. Like, you know, they're not gonna go all in on like a bunch of minis, but you know what they might do? They'll try a really cool war game where you only need like 3. That would be neat. Unfortunately, I think every horse in Uma Musume is every horse in Uma Musume is from the Japanese circuits. No, it's not. It's not a dating sim. It's like a, it's a lot like almost like Digimon or like Monster Rancher, where like you have a limited amount of time. You choose what stats you want to level up. How you doing, Yuitel? How you doing? How you doing? I see you calling me stinky over there, but that's fine. I'm not bothered because I am cleansed. Plus, I had to, I had to take a shower because I went to the store today. I would never go to the store unshowered. But yeah. It has the English version of the game just came out maybe like a week ago. I think so. There's also like another horse that I think it was like there was like an American horse that came over to Japan, and like most of the Uma Musume staff is like cast is like lightly descended from it in some fashion. So we're in the point where I'm trying to use like the Q-tip to remove a little bit of some of the bits. Like a little bit on the edges, just like a little. There we go. There we go. And the hand is still weird and grimy, but I think it looks a lot better now. They run upright, but otherwise no. Yeah, no. There's this horse. The thing is, like, there was apparently a horse called Lessons of Autism that was supposed to be like a horse named to like spread autism awareness or whatever. But yeah, no, horses are named whatever. So how you doing, Snowy? Welcome. I'm using a combination of Goon's Grime from it's really shiny. Goon's Grime from Villainy Inc. And I mixed a little bit of AK Wargame Wash's Dark Wash. They seem to mix together pretty well. Now I'm just doing that thing where you're just taking a Q-tip, just kind of rubbing a little bit. Unfortunately, I tend to do the thing where it accidentally leaves a couple of like little fibers behind, which is annoying, but whatever. The thing is though, they only do Japanese circuit racehorses, so like we're never gonna see any of those, unfortunately. It's all Japanese racing league stuff, which is also like it's funny too because there's actually like, this is gonna sound weird, but hear me out. I'm sure a lot of you are like, how have I not seen like any like porn of this? Because that's usually indicated something's popular. There's like a kind of like, well, like. There's a not like a formal clause that they could like get your shit, but like there's an understanding that like, hey, these are real horses, and the people who like those real horses aren't gonna like seeing them take dick, so don't do that. Don't do that shit. And some people do, but whatever. And how you doing, Nitro? Welcome. How you doing? Saturday morning cartoons would be a great name for a horse. Holy shit, that'd be a great name. That's how you doing, Duke? Welcome. Okay, so they might okay, so they do enforce the copyright stuff. Interesting. No, there's like, I think there's like 1 or 2 horses that are from America. Like, it's like there's like a very like luchador Mexican coded horse as well. I forget where she comes from. Like, I don't know, I can't remember if she is an American horse that just had like a really Spanish name or what. Added to the horse racing game. That would be great, but yeah, no. So we got a good amount of grime on this shield. So this is a combination of like the water decal and some just baked in grime, and this got pretty good. Gotta like get a little bit off of her face. And this looking still pretty good. I'm not super jazzed the way her hand turned out. I'll probably cover it in blood. Just to fix it up. Some water. Yeah, El Condor Pasa. That one. They go to, like, a horse academy? I assume it's supposed to be a high school. I don't know. Let's see. El Condor Pasta. There we go. All right, this is her. She likes to drop a lot of Spanish words in the game when she's talking. Okay, like just my wiki. There we go. I don't get to see her very often. I think she's like a higher rarity horse, so like I don't see her super often in the middle of stuff. She's also not like a full luchador, but here's El Condor Pasa. She's also a very good horse. I've only raised about 4 of them. I have not actually beaten the Ura circuit yet. I have not done that yet. I got really close. I did Bakushin recently, who is a very good. It's very funny. One of the 1-star horses is like basically baby's first beginner horse. She doesn't make it like auto win, but she makes it really easy because here's her thing. Her character arc is goes fast. All of her races are basically sprints. Yeah, you basically, other horses you gotta balance, like, oh, you gotta get the power, which is like their acceleration and wits, so they don't like get debuffs, and guts, so they can like do some other stuff. I forget exactly how guts and wits work. I might be switching them. And use stamina, but like, her entire campaign is she's like, I'm ready to do a long race, and then the trainer's like, you know, if you did like 3 short races in a row, that's like doing a long race, and she's like, that tracks, let's do it. And it eventually works out, but yeah, because she's got guaranteed sprints, there's not a chance that you'll end up in like a course you're not favored in. It's kind of like a high school track game, yeah. I did not do track, which is going to be shocking to no one. But like, you know. I think she's good. I mean, I need to wait for her to dry and everything. Animals off to the side. I figured we would finish her early, though, to be fair. I assumed that this would happen. She's not done, though. Like, a little bit. When she's done, like dried, the plan is to do like blood effects. No, oh god, okay. Okay, so I need to explain how Uma Musume work. There is a lore explanation for these horses. And it's amazing. Okay. So, in the world of Uma Musume, is a parallel world to our world. Whenever a horse, not necessarily dies, because there's living horses, like Goldship's still alive in our universe. Also, here are my Yeomen that I'm going to be working on right now while we're talking about horses. Because that's just the way my life has gone now. So what happens? What happens is when a horse's like legacy ends, like okay, basically when a horse retires, whether it is a peaceful retirement or like I think Rice Shower broke her leg on a racetrack and had to get euthanized shortly afterwards at like age 6, which I think is young for a horse. Their spirit is reincarnated as an Uma Musume in the world of Uma Musume. Like they like I think it's like a regular human woman gives birth to a horse girl, who are basically like the same size as like a regular person, but they are physically significantly stronger than humans. Yeah. And, you know, they like to run, so they do a lot of running. Do they know? I don't know, actually. So, like, there's some game material that mentions it. There's also, like, a really funny, they did, like, a hieroglyph. I have not watched the anime yet, which I want to. But there's, like, a hieroglyph style picture from the anime where they show that, like, they were, like, Uma Musume in, like, ancient Egypt, which is great. Yeah, yeah, the world of Uma, like the world of Uma Musume, this has been going on forever, basically. So like, you know, like, yeah, sometimes someone will just give birth to a horse girl and she likes to race, so let's let her race. And people are like, oh, I like watching the horses race. How you doing, Dangerous Box? What do? I paint rats. So mean hell. How you doing, Soldat? I mean, listen, just paint, nerd. It's fine. Paint while I explain horse lore to you. Because I've become a horse lad. But this is another thing too, where it's like, I've already mentioned before that I love anime. Really, I love any kind of fiction. I love any kind of fiction where like they have a very weird bananas fucking you know, like in universe, but they don't like, they're not ironic about it. It's just a thing. They do eat oats. The thing is, like, they basically eat like normal people. So like there's multiple times where like in the course of the careers where they like go get like sushi and stuff like that, they do really like carrots. They do really like carrots in Musume. Like, you know, they're getting like a lot of carrot flavored snacks and whatnot. So you got a little bit that, like, you know, horse like carrot. These are not rats. No, there's more Church Crusade stuff. I mentioned on Twitter that I would be painting the Yeomen after I finish the Nun, and that is exactly what I'm doing, because I would like to run New Antioch one of these days. So I'm gonna make that real. I'll make that real. Yep. This is the horse found that might be upset. That would be sweet, yeah. But no, I think from what I also understand too is because a lot of the horses, are this, like, I hear there's basically two explanations I hear. Yeah, I'm doing Swiss Guard. Yeah. You saw the poofy pants. Also, yeah, because I'm doing the Papal States. Because I want to have, like, the weird mercenary force. So it's like, oh yeah, shit, I should keep using this new magic mix stuff, whatever. I'm still not used to using that yet. But what's it called? Horse stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but the magical anime stallions. I mean, they're like pretty uniformly just regular horses, whatever. I do paint rats every now and then. I paint rats when I paint rats, you guys are never like, how's painting a rat? They're like, oh, he's painting a rat, okay. And then when I don't paint the rat, you're like, how? Where's the rats, elf man? Where's the rats, elf man? See how it is. Look at this. Using this Joe Sonia magic mix as like a medium. Worst case, if I like this style and that stuff is like no longer in stock, I'll just start like getting more like acrylic medium that I can just mix in, like all the joys of thin paints with like the thickness of the thickness. But yeah. There's no horse dudes. It's always Uma Musume are uniformly female, even if they're based on male. I mean, a lot of them are based on male horses. There's like a funny little quirk thing too if you pay attention to like there's like a thing that's like what side of their head they wear accessories on determines if the original horse is male or female, and then also like what kind of like track gear they wear, whether they're using like the kind of Japanese style bloomers or shorts. There's like a lot of like weird. I mean, this is like Cygames is a very neat company. I will say this, like you know, gotcha's gotcha, but like Cygames actually seems like they genuinely care about a lot of their stuff and they add like a lot of fun stuff on there. Oh, these guys are all resin. This is a Saint Decent helmet, a Doom. It's called Doom 1490 legs and body, and the arms are from Maker's Cult, I think. I wouldn't recommend this. I built these guys a long time ago. Now people are just making Swiss Guard. You can just get Swiss Guard now that are like very similar, but like, you know, much less of a pain in the ass to put together. Oh no, yes, but please look into Sunlu ABS type resin. Look into ABS type resin in general. Like, hold on, I want to do a fun thing. I want to do a fun thing real quick. It's super good. I don't know about the death of that. Like I there's a lot of like weird theological and like, you know, there's a lot to unpack. Like, I hate to say it like that, but they're like, you could dive into the like the deep Uma lore forever. But this is also from a franchise where people are like, hey, there's a lot of Japanese people that are like, hey, English people, You're gonna notice that the song, there's the song that's called Umapoi, which is like the kind of theme song of the franchise. You're gonna be like, I wonder what that means in Japanese. And all the Japanese people are like, don't worry, we don't know either. The guy was half naked and drunk on wine when he wrote it. He's also the same guy that composed a lot, like basically did a lot of the music for Metal Gear Solid 5. So that's just kind of what he does, I guess. That's just his thing. Getting wine blitzed, writing bangers. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, okay. Like, do you see this? This is resin. This is Sunlu ABS like resin. Yeah, it's really good. It's resin is like has come a long way. It's not as brittle as you would think. I guess a lot of composers do kind of like the wild out, to be fair. Yeah, I did like Beastars, but I've fallen super behind, and I think it's done now, so I could probably catch up if I wanted to. But yeah, no, ABS like resin's legit. It's really, really good. Like we've definitely evolved beyond the point like I get it though. If your only exposure to resin was like Games Workshop resin or like earlier resin, I would totally understand. Like you'd be like yeah, resin's shitty and it breaks. I get it. Resin's not as bad. Like this resin is also very cheap. Like I buy jugs of it for like $20 for like 100 milliliters. I don't know. A lot. You get a lot of prints out of one of those jugs. It's very, very nice. Let's see. I have to go back and probably give this another coat on this. What I'm trying to do is I'm doing all this blue. Then I'm going to take the raised up areas. Actually, probably don't need a second, but then I'm going to take the raised up areas and I'm going to paint them pink, and I'm going to paint yellow over that pink. I think that's going to go. Yeah, a lot of people like Privateer Press stuff or whatever, like still using older style. I assume that they're getting it from like a distributor, where it's like, well, it's not sturdy, but we can get it in cheap bulk because they're like worried about fulfillment and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, if you're going from like a third party service, yeah, that you will probably get like the more bendy kind of resin you're expecting. Armored. There we go. Getting like really thin out. Let me get a little bit more paint on here. Delicious plastic crack. I can't believe it's not crack. I think, yeah, sometimes like maybe how thick are the halberds? I have not had any issue with that. With I don't know what brand you got though. I have heard good things about Sorayatech though. That's like one of those like ritzier brands of resin that like I have not used, but I also totally understand that like for the people who do use it, it seems like it's like really, really good. Everyone just get them legs. I get this guy. I also still have the lieutenant, which I haven't taken any photos of and everything. See, I just see the lady. She's in the corner drying menacingly. Really, really rough because I don't care at this stage. I'm just colors on there. Yeah, I do think that there is a certain amount of thinness though. You still might want, you might just want to use a brass rod. Like it sucks, but like you might want, like especially if you're doing like a bulk halberd, you might want to do that. How you doing, Squids? Holy shit, 2-year fucking streak. Let's go. Also, Squids, I saw your message before I got online, and like there's some stuff. Wait, that's 4 years. Fuck, I can't read. Oh my god, that is 4 years. I said 2 years. Okay, I can't read. I was like, yeah, 4 years. That's 48 months. That's like 2 years. Oh my god, my brain. How you doing, Squids? Holy shit. Let's go. I know. I'm in VTuber years. I'm like 1 billion years old. I'm like a fucking fossil. It's amazing. It's amazing. How old I am in VTuber years. It's but yeah, no, it's been a while. How you been doing, Squids? I've been continuing to Trench Crusade bullshit. You get back. Yo, let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That's really soon. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, congratulations. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, let's go, everybody. My sponsor's getting fucking married. Let's go. That's Chris is a good guy in general, though, so I'm very happy for him. Taco Bell gift cards. I will. You give me an address to send that Taco Bell gift card, I will absolutely send you a Taco Bell gift card. I'm not shitting you. Just let me know where I gotta send a gift card to. I will absolutely send you one. I will absolutely do it. I'm numerically dyslexic. That's yeah. My brain begins to shut off when I it's very funny because it's like I stream during the hours where my brain is at its most resting, which is very funny. But also man, no one will believe that I'm a big brain boy. Button bussin'? Huh. That does sound like fun, actually. Just like, if I was the funny thing is, so when I was younger, I do remember that, my adopted family had a dog. Like a big black lab. And the problem is that they eventually had to get rid of it. Not because, oh yeah, go nuts, squids. Not because the dog was, mean to me, but because I would actively try to ride the dog. I felt the destiny within me of, I must become dog rancher. And then the dog, the dog was, not jazzed about that because it was there first, and also a child's trying to ride it. Don't fall over, buddy. Fall over. The thing is, what the fuck do I want to paint his arms? Oh, okay. Oh, definitely after this. Definitely after this. Hell yeah. I was asking everyone earlier. I was like, "You guys want me to paint the big robots?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm not gonna lie to you. The Saturnine Dread painted up in Wordbear's colors would fuck extremely hard. So the flesh is weak. Big shoulder pad. Yippee, let's go. Look. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, wait, I forgot about those. I totally forgot about those. Hell yeah. Getting onto the ears of my... Oh, God. Okay. Well, how hard were you yanking? I guess if there's two... was it like one dog had one ear and then you had the ear of the other dog and you're kind of doing a co-op thing? It's amazing how dogs put up with so much shit for babies. It's kind of amazing. My poor family dog held out for a while before they're like, okay, no, we got a little baby boy. We can't this dog is getting progressively more pissed. And there, ad break. It's bigger than it here. Yeah, there we go. My parents are weird because they heard "Je suis mort." Yeah, there we go. Squids got you covered, everyone. Well, there you go, Agrippa. How you doing? Oh, so hard to grant. Okay. You're like, well, it's time to pick up little Minnie now, and then all of a sudden this dog is like, no. I will guard you with my life. And you're like, that's my grandma. I will guard you with my life. Did I stutter, small child? I fucking stutter? It's really sweet, though. My God, dogs, my house is too much of a chemical hellhole to have a dog. Or a cat, really. Nanners is a kind of a perfect pet for my life situation. I do like them. Luckily, at my Monday Magic, they have a really sweet old dog. Those dogs that are ancient in dog years, and they're still large, but they're basically just needy goobers now. This dog is adorable. It's gigantic, but if the door is cracked slightly, it's like, hey, I can't get in there. Help, let me in, please. The door's shut. I don't know what to do. And it's like, you You could nudge that door slightly and it'll open up. Oh no! Whatever will I do? This unstoppable wooden barricade has locked me in. I'll never escape. Escape is just not going to happen to me. Now I gotta figure out though. How you doing, Lord of Bones? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm working on the Yeomen because I got this lady who is still drying. Well, she's reasonably dry. Might still give her a little bit more time though, especially because I'm like really good on time right now. Oh, but yeah, let's go. Yeah, we're good. Nice big old dog. Okay. So for context, what I'm trying to do, everybody, is so I showed you this picture before, but like Swiss Guard. All my like also, how you doing, Elfgal? Welcome everybody. Enjoy the picture of the old Pope and also horse. How's it going, everyone? If you do not know me, I'm Howard the Mimic Elf, miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgled Skaven variety, and Trench Crusade and Turnip 28 and a bunch of other stuff. Ooh! How are you enjoying Rogue Trader? Rogue Trader was fun. I was streaming it for way too long, so I kind of stopped. How's it doing? How you doing, Zero G? Welcome. But check it out. This is the Stigmatic Nun that I've been working on today. She's currently drying because I use an enamel wash. How you doing, Dr. Doom? Welcome. How you doing? Hey, wait a minute. Dr. Doom would absolutely know what a kilometer is. He owns a separate country. He would absolutely know. Dork. How you doing, though? How you doing, Elf Lindsay? Oh, shit. All the elves are coming out here. Let's go. Oh, yeah, you have the new Arbites DLC. Yeah. But you have such an old dude guarding a young guy in medieval cosplay. Because, you know, every party needs a high-level cleric. Oh, there he is. He's big chillin'. But yeah, so basically what I'm trying to do is I want to like recreate this guy's scheme. But you'll notice that the scheme is a fucking lot. It's like it's a lot. So it's like, okay, blue pants, and I'll do the yellow like on the raised edge. That's fine. Do I integrate red? Where do I integrate red? Where's the rats? It's gonna be a bit. Got this guy. I'm gonna find a different torso for him. I ripped him apart. Oh yeah, I could show you too. He does look like a parachute. I was talking about for my Chaos Knight that's made out of a Vermin Lord. I attached the shoulder gun. Yippee, let's go. Magnetized shoulder gun reel. Yeah, I was doing a bit of I was doing some kit bashing by way of Sid. Sid Toy Story in particular, and it worked out pretty good. I need to do some other stuff for the rat torso bits, but for the mech torso bits, it turned out great. All right, I'm gonna try a thing. I'm going to paint the arm red. Sure. Let's give that a go. A little bit more paint on there. There we go. Yeah, he does. Let's see, there we go. Getting the pet exhibit. Hey, let's go. Iron Fist Alexander. Hey, let's go. Hell yeah, everyone's so good. Hell yeah. Oh, I could give him white sleeves. There we go. I mean, the nice thing is, like, if you really want to, just like getting what's it called? Just get some Oathmark stuff. Oathmark will cover a lot of turnip nonsense. It's really great. How you doing, Blake? How you doing? Welcome. What do you expect from this week's news? Should I be expecting something? I saw that they're doing some like preview stuff in like next week, maybe. I thought it was like the 18th for some reason. I don't know. Hit the random bits to fill the box. Oh, that's fair. Like a bit more of this medium. This medium is good. I need to just figure out like the optimal way to use it. Oh, no. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I will find out. Till then, I am Honestly, a good spot for like Warhammer's new stuff. It's there. Yeah, I think the tricky thing is like the medium is really good, but also it doesn't like, because it's medium, like this medium is kind of on the thicker side. So like it's keeping the working time a lot longer. Let me spread it easier, but it also means it's probably not as thin as it should be. But once again, I also do things too thin, so it's probably fine. I don't know. I'm using these guys as like little guinea pigs to try out some like new painting material stuff, which is cool. It's been nice. I like doing that. Not that my skills have stagnated, but definitely every time I like really sit down and like try some new stuff, because like that's how I figure out how much I like enamel. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try this technique out, and then it's like now just part of my mainstay. Oh. Okay, this red looks really good actually. I use this red for everything. This is Vallejo Nocturnal Red. There we go. Been a while since I painted it. You should do it. I mean, like if you got a mini kicking around, you're losing nothing by painting a mini, and you're gaining a painted mini if you paint a mini. It's painting minis is all upside. There's no downside to painting minis. You get to have fun. You get to paint, and you get his ass cheek was a different color, and I didn't know if I actually put some red on there. And you got some minis you can use to play games with. It's perfect. It's a great hobby. It's nice. Like in that shoulder though. Hey, there we go. This is a nice combo. Once I get that really garish yellow, that's gonna be really funny looking. Yeah, listen. I know approximately many things. Do custom kobolds. Hey, let's go. Oh yeah, there we go. So you got some stuff that needs painted. Just go paint them. Here's the thing too. Like you don't have to like fully get it painted. You could just like paint a little bit. Paint like a color or whatever. Use that as a product. Yeah, I mean you could. I mean I would worry more about just getting the mini done, whether it's like viable on the table or not. Like rules are ephemeral, cool models are eternal. So yeah, definitely just paint whatever. How you doing, Vega? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing, Mantis? How you doing? Going for the Oh yeah, I'm doing the Swiss Guard Papal States in Trench Crusade. So I was like, I want to make all the elites use like roughly the Pope scheme of just pure white. So how you doing, Vitalina? Welcome. How you doing? Wow. Hot date, everything. Yeah, I saw someone play that, and it feels like a neat game, but it's definitely not for me. It's got a kind of writing that I don't enjoy. But the thing, I've seen people really play it and have like a good old time. And some of the designs are pretty neat, but like I think I was watching a friend of mine play it, and I was like, this is exhausting. This is exhausting to watch. I'm good. There we go. There we go. Yeah, what, you liking historical things? No way. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. But I mean, that's cool though. I mean, to be fair, like, Trench Crusade's a pseudo-historical game, so you get a lot of options that way. Also, enjoy your alert. Hell yeah. I mean, hey, that's still something. Yo. So another nice thing too, if you're like, man, I would like to do something, but I'm burnt out on painting minis, work on terrain. Terrain's really fun. Terrain is a great way to recharge your batteries. It's a very funky form of recycling. And like minis. Sorry, I just saw a raw hammer and my brain was like raw XD hammer. Why? But like, minis, you start out with a mini and you work on it and you're like, oh, this looks awful because it's not done yet. And like, some techniques need like different layers and stuff like that. But then when it's done, you're like, oh, yippee. Basically, for terrain painting, from start to finish, is beautiful. Like, it's so good. It's so fun. There's very rare times when you're just like, oh, this is awful. It's always like, ooh, and then it's done. It's great. You would be surprised. So, like, Trench Crusade is filled with countries that, like, by alternate timeline rules should not exist. And there are people that get, like, real upset at Trench Crusade because it is not like strict historical. You're like, that's silly. No, listen. There's a lot of cool people that enjoy history. Look at Almantis in chat. Look at him. Look at that lad. Stare at him. Just gaze upon him. Nice guy who likes history. There's also a lot of people who like history that are annoying pedants. Yeah, see, you get it. Like, listen, there's certain degrees of like stuff like that where it's just like, you know. And like, I can understand if you're like, there shouldn't be a France and Trench Crusade in the way that France is in the game. That's fine. That's, you know, whatever. But there are people that are just like get really anal about historical accuracy stuff in a game where the church has a space program. Let's see if he could. Hey, fuck yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, getting a good lot of minis is always really. Oh yeah, let's go. Little bolters. Oh, I don't like that. I was reading the first part and I was like, this is fine. Oh fuck, I forgot his other arm. Yeah, congrats on the dealio. I did actually. You know what? I might paint the rat next week. So the Giselles I want to work on, but like, you know, they're a model I've already painted, so my drive is low. Somebody in my shop was selling in the used bin. I got me a Skaven Bombardier, the one model that's always in the middle of other kits. Like that thing always. Maybe they changed it, but I always seem to find that model in like starter boxes filled with models I already own. But I got one now, so I could paint that actually. If you for just to paint a rat, just a singular rat, that'd be a reasonable rat. Maybe I'll gotta do that. Maybe I'll gotta do that. Private, yeah. There's so much going on in like the setting. It's really neat to like. I do like the little lore glimpses. I did also finally read the lore on the beast, which I enjoy. I'm very excited to see what that turns into. I also imagine a lot of people are gonna be like, Age of Sigmar Beastman. I never decided to use you for the old world because fuck. You have purpose now. You will once more hit the table, my lads. Yeah, I'm just. Oh, that's a good move, Lana. That's a good move. Actually, in this universe, you wouldn't exist, so goodbye. And then just like backflip out of there. That's okay. They don't got shoulder pads. I was like, yeah, shoulder pads. Absolutely fuck over those on accident. I do like this medium stuff. Actually, it's really nice. The thing that's really going to be what I'm gonna have to check on is that like once it's dry. It's like, how thick does this turn out? It doesn't, like, what I'm doing right now doesn't seem too thick. This could absolutely end up stupid thick, but that's fine. Like, there could be at least 2 or 3 C's, maybe more. Find out. The War Machine braided plastic trade. Ooh, let's go. I mean, no, listen, as somebody who made a Warjack for Trench Crusade, yeah, go for it. There's actually a lot of cool stuff for Trench Crusade that comes out of, like, the War Machine STL stuff, too, which is really fun. I have not printed out nearly as many of those as I should have, though. Yes, I shall paint one rat, so you will all leave me alone. No, I do like painting rats. It's funnily enough, I keep running into the same issue that I always do with Skaven, which is why I did the original Skaven Timber way back in the day. I like Skaven. They're cool. Painting a lot of rats really tires my shit out. Which is why, like, I have my 60 clan rats that I don't need, that, like, you know, you don't technically need more than that. Unless you're doing some, like, real crazy swarm shit. And it's just, like, a nice, relaxing little, like, everything else is just, like, hero units and whatnot that are very, very nice. Alright, so they're drying. She's doing good. A good model to use, for me, for Trench Crusade? Oh, if only if they had, only if there was a model, if there was an STL, if you could get to play me in Trench Crusade. If only such thing existed, but alas. No, they're stupid repetitive. I even tried to do the thing, I was like, okay, I'm aware that, like, I don't do slap chop stuff very often. I've done it a couple times. I don't have, like, a moral stance against it. It's just not a technique that I find super engaging, so I just don't do it a huge amount. I was like, I'm gonna do this for my Skaven. I need to do this for a Skaven because I need to like work my way through it. And it was still too boring. It was still like, oh my god. I was doing Plague Monks. And like, here's the thing. Clan Rats have variety to them. Plague Monks are just all the same model. Working on Ranchik Alpha. Hey, let's go. Yeah, no, there's this is from Vtuber Minis. Like, hold on. This guy got like a little bit of a speed paint. Not done it. 60 of them, like 30 of these. Like, dear Lord. I was even doing them in like batches of 10 and it was still like, oh my god. Looking for somewhere in my... There's my black. Yippee! Oh yeah. Like... There we go. Yeah, it's like, it definitely can look good, and I've seen people make it look good, and I've done it before, but like, man, doing it for Skaven is a mistake. Skaven's something that like, yeah, because like I can knock out Stormcast stupid easy. Like all my Stormcast are like prime black, paint Warplock bronze. Probably now is going to be what's it called? It's the new color. There's a Warplock bronze in the Vallejo range now. In the army painter. Oh, there we go. Just use rough iron. It's basically the same, except it's got a dropper bottle. And then dry brush gold. And like that's the primary color of my Stormcast. Then you know, paint reds and metallics to taste, but otherwise, yeah, no, it's there. It's there. Do you dress like one? Ah! I would dress legitimately. I would dress up as most fun historical costumes. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Like that sounds great. Just get the big poofy pants and the gigantic. Listen, okay. I would dress up as a Landsknecht. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but you know. I need the gigantic codpiece though. Listen, if I'm gonna be big style in my poofy pants, if my dick is not like protruding like 12 inches from my body in a metal codpiece, like what the fuck am I doing here? You know. Dress up like a Shrine Anchorite would be fun. Also, Helheim's Knight, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Oh god. You know what I could do? Have you guys seen this like shitty Landsknecht? There we go. Landsknecht. Oh. Perfect. Like those like really shitty Gundam cosplays made of cardboard boxes. That sounds like it'd be fun to do with a Shrine Anchorite and just put like you guys remember Lamb Chop? Like the fucking puppet? Yeah. Do people still make Lamb Chop puppets that I could just like put on a cord and just tie that around my neck? I've never felt older if I'm like, do people remember Lamb Chop? Okay, there we go. So how you doing, Gideon? How you doing? Yeah, it's a show I remember I used to watch a lot when I was little, but I could tell you nothing about it. Like it was I think it was like, oh god. These do look roughly terrifying. Like there's just like some just weird about. I think it's just a lady. This lady is certainly a lady. I'm describing this terribly. I'm trying to find like a good picture. No, I'm trying to find like a good picture of the Lamb Chop. Let's see, I need one. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I found her in HD, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Song that... Oh, is that... Wait. Is the song that never ends? Does that come from there? Oh, fuck. Okay. I think I remember the song that never ends. Oh, shit. I'm thinking that I'm the song that gets on everybody's nerves. Fuck. Okay. I know it's basically the same variant of that. I didn't know that came from Lamb Chop, though. Okay. There we go. There we go. So yeah, this is, it was one of those shows where it's like, obviously like a human person and a puppet. It's just kind of like, you know, kids edutainment. It's about to get a documentary? Huh, that might actually be fun. I might actually watch that. Because like my family didn't have like consistent cable growing up, so we had like a decent amount of watching like PBS bullshit. So yeah, we watched Lamb Chop sometimes. Huh. No. I did. Yeah, we watched Wishbone and like I also watched like a lot of stuff like way later because we didn't get cable till way later. Like I remember watching like fucking like Zaboomafoo for a while, which was funny. It was like Zaboomafoo shit during the day and at night because like we only had like really shitty TV options. Like there was a show called like Eliminate, like those kind of like trashy romance, like early 2000s dating shows. I would be surprised. I'm sure, like, you know, in the context of the show, she was fine. If you told me that this woman got ripped on, like, wine spritzers in between takes, I would also believe you. I would also believe you if you're like, yeah, no, she was never sober. Her blood alcohol content was yes. All right. Now the tricky thing with these guys is, like, what the fuck do I do for the shirt? Oh, I'd believe it. Yeah, like if you're like, okay, there's a guy who's just like, you know, covered in like cheap ass cloth or whatever. You're like, okay, that's just a guy. And then you see just like, yeah, fuck you. I got my big cod piece. I got my big hat. I got my poofy pants. They're like, oh fuck, this guy's rich. I'm gonna die. Gotta get out of here. Let's go. It's a mockumentary. Okay, so apparently Lamb Chop has like secretly been hitting that documentary circuit. I gotta paint. Okay. So, like, I can do the poofy pants for the Landtract. Just keep things down the mix and give up. None. How's how you doing, rookie? Welcome. How you doing? I have been... I don't think I want, like... I had a really weird idea for a project of making Alpha Legion versions of other armies I have. Like something that just looks like another army, but just like, you know, if you look closer, like, hey, wait a minute, that's some scales, isn't it? Wait a minute. 2 X's, huh? Wait a minute. That sounds like fun. There's like a, God, do I have that saved? There's also like one, I might have showed this before. If I cannot find this in like 5 minutes, I'll go ahead and give up. But there's a really cool Alpha Legion, like, miniature picture. Saul Burgermon. I swore I saved this recently. I was not expecting to pull up this picture on stream, so I do not have it easy to grab, ready to party. No. Okay. It's too deep. Okay, there's like, if I ever find this Alpha Legion picture again, I do want to show you guys. It's really cool. Oh yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, Minnie. Though. These are just purple. Oh, that would be fun, actually. I don't like. This is like another like I get filled with ideas, but like this one I've never bothered to like pursue further. So. I think she's actually getting far enough along that I might actually try to like finish off the blood and stuff too. I really like the idea that like some like, you know, Iron Warriors will kind of like do whatever, right? I was like, okay. The idea of a bunch of a couple of like a warband of Iron Warriors, like, okay, we build a big fuck ass mech. We beat up some orcs. We tell them that like we're the stompiest. And then we use them as like shock troops for horrific wars against the Imperium. And that like they like as it goes on, like they kind of have like walk corruption effectively, where it's like their stuff is getting more and more orky. Effectively, like if you took Iron Warriors and like Digonobs together and you kind of like made some like horrible abomination. It's down off his guts. God damn it, no. That's not what I meant. More than the Alpha Legion emblem. Oh god, yeah. I saw somebody who like hand painted the scales on his. He had basically like a classic Space Marine body. He's like, I'm gonna hand paint the scales on here. I'm like, watch. He's like, I'm going insane. I was like, yeah, no shit, buddy. I do need to figure this out. Oh, the armor just becomes the armor. That would actually be pretty. He's got like bunched up stuff where I could attempt to recreate the stripes. Like I might give that a go. Yeah, I got done better going on. Well, let's give that a go. All right, more blue, yippee. Also, hello, Daddy Trash Toast. That's their late name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. How you doing? 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 Currently working on some Trench Crusade minis, and come on. I'm gonna get like one drop of this medium. So I can actually like mix it in without mixing up too much. Oh, thank you. I will. Oh wait, shit! I need to turn back on mimic mode. I gotta do that later. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? No, but I have some good 3D printed Alpha Legion parts. I think I mentioned before there was a Daka store Kickstarter for like totally not Alpha Legion stuff. So I have like a lot of STLs for totally not Alpha Legion, like a decently sized amount. Like I could straight up build like Terminators and like the base infantry, more or less every Chaos Space Marine character unit and stuff like that. I got a lot of stuff. Like I got like a build your own cultist kit, which is really cool. There's got like a bunch of like straps and stuff I think as well, but I can later. There we go. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? You do not know me already? I'm Halbernaut the Mimic Elf, and I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety, and I'm currently working on this. There we go. Sweet's fighting back. Oh, that's a. Actually, sounds great right now, though. I'm very boring when I go to get Chinese. I usually just get like General Tso's, unless they got like good bao buns. I will destroy the fuck out of some bao buns. But like not every place like sells those, which is sad. To me, that makes me big sad. Go get okay, look like I can retouch up the red later as well. So I do also I feel like I was using this color for another army. This combination of like the red with the turquoise. I don't remember what though. Yeah, it's just so like I'm one of those people that like when I what's it called? When I go to a restaurant, I quickly determine that like this is my food at the restaurant. And like if I want something different, I just go to a different restaurant and get my this is my food from that restaurant item from there. And I just do that, and I'll continue to do that forever because old man change scary. On this are not conducive to painting. I definitely fucked up when I built these guys. That's fine though. Yeah, exactly. One restaurant, one dish. That's all you need. I mean, the thing is, sesame fried chicken with rice is good. Like sweet and sour is good. They're all good. I understand that. Like conceptually, I understand all that. For me, it's just like, well, I'm going to this restaurant. I have a thing. My brain has already picked a thing. It's not that I like never deviate from that thing. Just very rarely. Very rarely. That's there. This is looking pretty legit though. This is good because I'm actually like, I don't know. What do I need? I do need my mom look and a couple of other things. The new Antioch list will be happening. And I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna be like, "Hello, fellow new Antioch players. It is I," and then I'm gonna attack them with the communicant with the anti-tank gun. It's gonna be great. Fuck! Oh my god! I did not turn it off. Okay, hold on. I knew I forgot something. Hold on. There you go, and then also Avon toggle, and mimic mode. There we go. I gotta write that down. He will go on the docket. Your voice has been spent validly. Okay, and there we go. I have removed the brush from my mouth so I can articulate words once more. I can remember this particular one is named John Exham. I'll try it. That is something I could do. Just like asked him out. Did I write him down? Yes, I did. He's up next because Zeta claimed the first robot, so which will happen at some point. I don't know. Sounds like I'm starting up the mission to obtain robots, which is cool. Listen, hey, I respect when people like request a name, even if it's bad. Like the only ones I won't do are ones that are like you know, we're all adults here, you know ones that like you shouldn't do, and nobody's done any of those yet. So yippee! I've not had to ban anyone for having fun in my fun stream, so we're good. We're good. But people abusing me having fun with everyone. That's what I meant to say. Like he's got like little ridges on his outfit, which will be fixed at some point. These are probably also not going to be like full-time. Like I have that are like what are effectively like full-time models. Like these are models that like will get painted as part of like a dedicated stream. These guys are probably just gonna get worked on. Yeah, no gamer words. That's like the real easiest. Like please don't. Not that I have to worry about though. You guys are good. You guys are good. I also don't think I attract the audience of people who would do gamer words anyway. Like you know, there's people that cater to them. I'm definitely not that. I have a layer of defensive neckbeard to me that like means a lot of people that would normally be annoying on these various platforms are just like, oh god, watching paint dry. Oh, yeah, no Austrian painters. I did have to put up that there was a while where like basically like Godwin's law was happening way too much in the Discord. I was like, okay guys, listen, it's fine. You guys can argue about whatever, you know, like nerd shit. Also, how you doing, Hugh Hammonds? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. But I think there was enough like World War II comparisons to Skaven. I was like, all right, we gotta dial that back a bit. How you doing? Yeah. But I also don't. I have not really ran into like, hello, I am my profile picture is a Black Templar, and I'm about to show you why I'm banned from everywhere. I haven't ran into that. The funny thing is, I do occasionally run into it's like orc role players and like Empire role players. Like the guys on YouTube are like, I'm the Emperor Mankind on Balthazar Gelt. They're actually like pretty calm about it. They do their little bit. I'm like, hey, how's it going, buddy? It's, you know, it's like a fun little back and forth. I've had a couple of orc people that are like, I'm an orc and here's my 15 minutes of orc material. I'm like, oh no, please don't. Please don't. Listen, role-playing is fun, but role-playing needs to be an activity that everybody's fully on board for. As soon as one person is not down for role-playing in your role-playing scenario, it's just gonna be awkward and weird and annoying. But yeah, no, there's a decent amount of them. Yeah, no, like if you do like Warhammer stuff, they eventually show up. They'll type big walls in your chat. They'll do the typical like, oh, oi, mate, I'm an orcs, I is, you know, the way orcs speak. But like, you know, it's very blatant. Yeah, it is. That's also the big thing. It is always the same. It was just like a dumb, like, you know, internet argument that really led there. There wasn't anything that like is like real concrete. But yeah, it is always the same orc material, which is funny. That's almost funny. And like, you know, like here's an idea. Okay, nobody's playing Captain Badrock. Nobody's orc role playing a freebooter. No one is orc role playing a what's it called? What's a good option? Like a beast snagger, or like anything. What they're like? Okay, I'm going to be an orc. What is my character? I'm generic orc boy 3271. I go wah a bunch. My name is like orc kill orker or something, like, you know, like the very baseline name. Who are you? I'm Grub Knob and Stab. Cool, excellent, love to see it. And we'll just continue to be that type of orc. It's amazing. We're playing it as like a mini sprue? That would be... I don't know. I'd be curious. I don't want to be like, all right, everybody, get your 15 minutes of material, but and that at least be something. Like I said, it's not like I'm just like, oh, like people who do like, you know, like they're like Balthazar Geld or the Emperor of Mankind. They're fine. Like I said, they know their limits. They know what they're doing. They do their little howdy ho catchphrase, and I say hello, and the understanding is achieved. The 15 minutes of material is not happening. It's great. And then if they leave, if they leave and they announce that they're leaving, they'll be like, okay, I'm out, but they'll say it with like a little catchphrase. I'm like, cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, they said, oh no, those are British flavor. Yeah, I will fully admit, so what's it called? It was really hard to get a set of flamethrowers that worked with these guys. And I know this is really like, you know, Podge was the order to get here. But I finally found, because like, it was hard to find a modular flamethrower. They exist, but they were always like a very specific, like, you know, this is for a body. It will only really work for this body. Because, you know, they're complicated. You have a lot of tubing and stuff. This body just happened to work great. So I was like, okay, cool. Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna let them dry now. All right, so now what we're gonna do. So we got the nun. God, sorry, I just looked over at the left side of my screen again, and once again, I realized how insane that looks. It's like, I'm aware of how insane the left side of my screen always looks, but sometimes it like really hits. Oh, cool. I was like, do I have a speed paint blue? Because I green cap. Where's the green? How did I lose my blood? Oh, oh my god, it's over here. Okay, it was on the opposite side of my bullshit. So here we go. I got my true blood. How you doing, Midwest Miniature Guy? Welcome. Sorry, I'm covering your name with a bunch of bullshit. How's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know me, I'm How We're Not the Mimico, miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle, Skaven, Church Crusade, Turf 28. Sometimes Relic Blade variety. How's it going? What were you working on? Today I've been wrapping up. How you doing, Kinsey? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been wrapping up the Stigmatic Nun, who is looking pretty good. Didn't you do anything funky with her shield? I think her shield is like pretty there. Currently I'm going to be doing some blood stuff. So I got my Warpaint Fanatic True Blood, which I really, really like. And to work it into some stuff. So the plan is I'm gonna take this and probably thin it down a little bit. This stuff thins pretty well actually, which is nice. Yeah, hopefully you had a good evening as well. My evening has been great. I played Turnip 28 at the shop today, and now I can play Church Crusade. Like, I'm gonna like keep the blood to like some of the like the ridges on the armor. I don't know how successful this is going. I'm gonna certainly try. Like anywhere where there might be like a little bit of the plate connect. So you hit this up with like a little bit of this blood. Also, Balefire Forge, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. How you doing? How you doing? Play on the 4th. Hey, let's go. God, I did so little on the 4th. I mostly got a burger. I did like a little bit of blood on her lips. Nope, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Hold on. Like, scoop that up at this stage. There we go. Okay, not a great idea on the lips. I'm gonna try the head's got some like little bits I can blood up though. Or competition. Woo, let's go. I don't know if I've heard of. NK Miniatures sounds familiar, but I don't remember what they do. Yeah, right now I'm working on her. She's like I recently got another, what's it called? I recently got another Stigmatic Nun during a campaign, so I'm like, okay. I want, oh, hold on. Oh, mark them for later. I wanted to get a fully painted up model that was like ready to go. I feel like. Oh, actually, kind of doing this like light speckles. That. Yeah, I can't. This is. I'm playing Methodius. So if you're like, why is she like half naked? Because I'm literally playing the most no fun allowed Trench Pilgrim faction, and I love them for that. I love that Methodius is straight up like, yeah, no, all the nuns have to wear clothes. So you have to wear armor. Oh, let's go. How long do you think it's gonna take? I do not have the paint. I definitely paint mostly at like tabletop standard because it's just what I do. Like competition painting always seemed really wild to me. I think I would like to do it proper, like give it a go one day. I think every time there's like a painting competition for anything, I always forget. Even for like turnip and stuff, I always forget. Hey, how's it going, Froggy? Welcome everybody. Welcome. How you doing, Froggy? How you doing, Shadow Raven? And what were you up to, nerd? Oh, how was Peak? How's Peak? Hell yeah. Also, how you doing, Mortiari? Welcome. If you guys do not know me, I'm Halbernut the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. And today I'm actually working on Trench Crusade. This is my Stigmatic Nun. I'm currently making her leak blood out of the joints of her armor. So yeah. I'm doing Methodius is definitely like Flanders, the cult, not the cult. I'm thinking turnip. So I was thinking cult. The sub faction. There we go. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Let's go. Cause yeah, Radio. I guess it was your birthday. Unless you were still streaming since that last time, because I was like, holy shit, you were going like 16 hours into that total Warhammer game. Not Chinese. Fuck yeah. Let's go. That sounds like a good day. I came back from a day of playing Turnip 28 at the shop, and I am now painting some minis. I worked on the base for one of my Chaos Knights, which is doing pretty good. I'm not done yet. I may have gotten a little silly. with the lad. I might put some like tubes there. I need to do some like flesh effects. I want to drill into where the tail used to be and put some like cabling. Yeah, sometimes schedules get wrecked. It's fine. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. Still a little bit of I did that technique where you use baking soda to accelerate glue. The problem is that there's just like now a fine layer of dust of just like baking soda just kind of all over my workshop, and it's kind of the worst, but like whatever. It's something I can deal with. It's just unfortunate. Yeah. I'm glad you had a good birthday. Hell yeah. Also, if you've been doing a lot of birthday stuff, so if you need to ollie out, do not feel bad. It is all good. But yeah, also if anyone has any questions about like Trench Crusade or Turnip or mini painting or whatever the hell, let me know. I'd be more than glad to talk about stuff. I do like yapping about war games and minis and stuff like that. Oh yeah, if you're on the verge of passing out, yeah, get some sleep there. Get some sleep. But yeah, I'm glad you had fun, and hell yeah. Take it easy, yo. I will maintain the nerds. Hello, nerds. You're being maintained. Really, I like Blood for the Blood God, but like having the ability to like really like thin it. I really like the way that the AK interactive blood paints just like thin out, and you can create like a really like almost like blood. See, there we go. I'm like kind of like staining the sides, and then you can just do like a slightly thicker bit. If you want to kind of like really gore it up. I'm making her leak blood from her joints because Stigmatic Nun. There we go. Dude, I don't know. I haven't tried a lot of stuff with baking soda. I just learned that technique from Mistcast Minis. He was putting together like a big terrain thing, and he's like, "Well, this is not sticking, so I'm gonna try this." And I was like, "Oh, this is actually really good." And I paint a lot of like grimier armies anyway, so sometimes like the little bit of extra crust, like it does dry, kind of like it leaves like a bit of like a weird crust texture sometimes. For me, that's a positive. For a lot of people, probably not. But like, ooh, as somebody who does like, you know. If I'm not doing this for, like, also, if you guys want to see, like, a Warhammer's model, check out my Lord Cacophonous. There we go. G-Dubs was like, hey, buddy, would you like to have 2 Screamer pistols that are left-handed in your box? Well, here you go. So, okay. was like, well, fine, fuck you, Games Workshop. I'm gonna give them two left arms. Eat shit. Yeah, you could also use it. You could also use that to purposely add like rusty, crusty stuff. I doing shots, bro. Welcome. Yeah, you totally could, and it would look really good. Basically, I'm just like looking for joints that I can hit up with like the blood, just to kind of show that's like, yeah, she's just like kind of like leaking that vital fluid at all times. I think it's going pretty good too. So, probably do need to do like. Yeah, I could just thin this a bit, but having like a little bit of blood stain on her face is actually. There we go. I'm just I put a little bit on there. I'm just gonna like wipe off a little bit with some water. Listen to some Toho jams, as one does. There we go. Okay, so we got like we got the blood tint, but we still got like a bit of like the original skin color. Good. So let's go. This is the thing, is I'm definitely somebody who's really guilty of like getting lost in the sauce when it comes to like effects. I'm like, okay, oh no, I don't want to go too wild with this. But see, I think I hit like a happy medium for. Got these like little holes in there. But yeah, no, this stuff is really good. This stuff fucks super hard. But yeah, I also been like that stuff is like, because I wanted my Chaos Knight to look really crusty as well. It's also getting a lot of benefit out of that. I think I should do like a little thicker with some of the blood stuff, but also I'm kind of enjoying doing this like thinner style. Yes, this is absolutely like, I was super not jazzed the way her hand was turning out, but I think I've managed to like something that I just find myself, I really like doing these like weird effects. Like I like fucking around with like the textures and the stuff. Just like I've been really like glad I saw a lot of this like Grimdark Compendium stuff, because it's like that's exactly the kind of shit I like doing. It's fun. It's to be like, you know, this is a fun medium. Like the act of like using actual like acrylics and paints and stuff like that. So yeah, why not go further? Why not really get into the shit? So I've been enjoying a lot. I'm still thinking about Alpha Legion though. I'm still thinking about putting together some Alpha Legion stuff, because like it was like an offhanded comment, like, yeah, we could maybe do like an older edition of 40k. Because I was just talking with like a person in one of my groups and about like, oh, yeah, that'd be fun to like play an older edition maybe. That's kind of like an offhanded thing. We're still pretty locked in on like Trench Crusade and Turn Up. I'm like, ooh, so much I could do. There's so much I could do with older, especially because like, I cannot stress how much I love the 3.5 Chaos Codex. It's so good. It's just got like, it activates my neurons so hard because it's like everything I like about like war games. You get so much stuff to do. There's like so much customization and like flexible ways to like you could fluff out your shit. It's really, really, really cool. And eat. Trying really light, which is good because I go too. Yeah, basically almost using this like a weird red glaze. I could use the what's it called? The enamel stuff. Yeah, you could I mean there are limits on the boons, but yeah, you can give them like veteran skills, which is like I really, because I guess it, like, you know, I don't technically I think there's a couple of mechanics in modern 40k that really simulate this. Like your average Space Marine now is likely very young, and like this young in the course of like the grand scheme of the setting, you know, where it's like they were probably a Primaris who was recently made, or maybe like someone who was around for a bit and was remade into a Primaris. And like like a vast majority of Chaos Space Marines were like old. Like there's a lot of veterans from the Horus Heresy. And like time dilation fuckery means that like not all of them are necessarily going to be 10,000 years old because of the warp. But like a decent amount would be. Or like at least like very old and very wizened, especially because like their entire lives are spent like, you know, basically everybody's trying to kill everyone and screw over everyone and then make deals with everyone. And then you're like, you know, this is my buddy, but I'm going to screw him over because like this deal is just too good not to. which creates some like really tough people. Because if not, you would have died ages ago. Oh, I've done like nothing for this part of the hand. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah, I do like the ones that came out. I think like I forget how long Talos in the Night Lords trilogy was like in warp fuckery, but it wasn't that long. It was, I think he was like, maybe he's like I feel like this has maybe been like 30 years, maybe not. It was a very short period of time in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, there's like, I guess there's no reason for me not to cover this book in blood. The book looks better covered in blood. Go. Go. Alright, I'm going to let her fully dry. I know that was an Age of Sigmar at one point. There was like, the Age of Sigmar had rules called like Eyes of the Gods, and I think Warhammer Fantasy had it too, where like, you would try to like do a cool thing with a character against like an enemy character, and if like you rolled like a d6 on like a 6, you became a Daemon Prince, and then on 1 you became Spawn. I actually really like the so in the 3.5 codex, what determines a Daemon Prince is like you take a regular Chaos Lord, and if you give them enough upgrades, they're just functionally a Chaos Prince. I mean, they're just functionally a Daemon Prince. I love that system so much. They're like, yeah, you just go like, oh, your guy's covered in just like so much bullshit that he's functionally like, you know, he's a prince now. Also, one thing I realized, I went pretty whatever, like thinned out the blood on the rest of her. I need to go thick on the whip. I definitely need to go thick on the whip. So you didn't mind Warp 3D. Oh god, I don't know. My brain checks out during power level arguments. Probably Mordor, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I mean, Sauron's already like a god tier figure. It's God, power scaling. It's, you know, whatever argument you want to win is usually the one that wins. There we go. Okay. So I think the Age of Sigmar one was based off of that, but just like highly simplified. There's like a way more simple version of that. We got a little bit of red spattering everywhere, and then I just go really thick on the tip. Hell yeah. You know what they say, get you a lady with a thick tip. That doesn't even make any sense. But and she's probably done. She's probably done now. Hell yeah, let's go. Now, oh god, now these chuckle fucks. What do I gotta do for these chuckle fucks? What do you lads need? Gray on the face. I can do that. I do regular, neutral gray. Oh, that's pretty good then. Yeah, those are some like still some pretty solid bonuses. Oh god, hold on. I had like just enough crust that I was worried if this was gonna. I think I bought some neutral gray recently. Anyway, probably be fine. No, I need to go with darker gray. This is way too light. I'll do Vallejo black gray with this new bottle that's nice and fresh. There we go. There we go. Rank. I do kind of enjoy those goofy little rules. Like I find it like Turnip has a lot of those style kind of like really swingy but makes a good story rules, which I enjoy. I know that kind of thing is like, it's neat, but I also know that for people that like a more competitive war game is like completely like anathema to that, and that's fine. Like I don't think I would ever want something like that with like Infinity, but like I like that kind of thing a lot more with like Warhammer, or even like Trench Crusade's got like a lot of cool shit like that. Like you know, it will never come up. It never comes up. They ruled it like if a wretched kills an elite, it becomes free. It's a very flavorful rule. It will like. And I've seen people that are like, I'm going to play court entirely because this rule kicks ass. It'll never come up. And it's like stuff like that that's like, you know, you get the story out of it. You're like, ooh. One day there will be a story here and I want to be the one that tells it. Like, it's just such a strong indicator for that kind of thing. Oh, it fucks all their upgrades too. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I think at 3.5 it was just strict upgrade too. I think they basically they're like, yeah, if you get enough, you become a Daemon Prince. Put this motherfucker on a bigger base because he's a special lad. Which is like, yeah, that's cool, neat. So yes, I think I'm printing more of Echo's mascot later tonight because like I tried to print one at like 28mm scale and it was just too small. Like it didn't have any print errors, but like if something like it had like a really small like tongue and some other bits. I was like, well, okay. When I try to remove them from the printer, like sometimes this stuff is too small, it just breaks off the supports into my cleaning station. It's like, well, this is gone forever. Oh, it just does a baseline. Oh, God. Okay, that definitely sounds annoying. That definitely sounds annoying. I don't think this guy's neck sit all the way in. Yeah, okay. This guy's neck didn't settle all the way in. He's a Yeoman. It'll be fine. I got a bunch. The funny thing is, like, realistically, I'm probably ever going to need 2 Yeomen, and I don't know if I'll ever need the flamethrower guys. Because, like, the nice thing about flamethrowers in New Antioch is because you can make trench moles, so they can be in the midfield where they can just run up and flamethrower barbecue a guy. The Papal States loses access to that, so it's like rough. So like I'm sure if you just like have one without that and you just kind of like lock them in, it's probably not gonna be like the worst thing ever, but like it's still gonna suck. Like you kind of lose the benefit of that strat, which is, you know, Papal States get a lot of other stuff, which is like really bonkers. Like I don't know if they're like the best or not. I keep having a thing where I pick something like, oh, this is really cool, and people are like, yeah, no, this is actually really good, Hal. Oh, I didn't mean to, I swear. It happens with me wargaming a lot. It's been happening since fucking Legion of Everblight back in the day. I was like, oh, cool, Elf Dragons. Like, how this and Cricks are bending the game over their knees. I'm like, oh. Elf Dragons, yay, let's go. Luckily, War Machine, like, being the top faction wasn't, like, guaranteed auto win, but it was definitely some matchups were a lot easier. Ever people are like, yeah, I'm behind the force and I dropped the smoke grenade. I'm like, that's stopping you. You're still going to die. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry it had to be this way. How's how you doing, Norris? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was working on the lady, and she's turned out very good. What if I wanted to highlight her robes a little bit, actually? I might do that, just like a smidgen. Core book. Ooh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Getting some lads. Hey, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I have one of the Manticores I need to do something with as well. They're really cool models. They're definitely got like an old look to them, but they're very charming in a way. This hella thinned out because I don't want this to be thick at all. Plan for this is I just go like maybe. Oh, I should do some weathering too. I could do some weathering. Little bit. I like going back in and like hitting up some stuff with like regular acrylics after I do the enamel stuff. Nothing too spicy. Yeah, I should give her some. I should give her some like battleground debris stuff. Yeah, that make. Oh yeah, I actually do. Like, I've been keeping my pigment powders in these like little. Oh god. Okay, we got an ad break. I'll show what I've been doing after the ad break. It's fine because I need to still work on her like little cloak thing a little bit anyway. Oh, let's get that. Crazy to highlight. Just add just like a little bit. Also, there's also like a couple of print errors on her back where it's like I can see kind of like some like weird ridges where like I don't know if that was like the model itself or did my printer fuck up. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, so check it out. So yeah, I got these like little plastic cups, and inside them I just keep extra pigment powder, which has been nice because that means I could just put the paint thinner directly in there, swoosh it up, paint it on the feet, and then because previously I was putting it in other containers. I'm like, well, I didn't use all of it, so this is gonna be wasted. So now I can just like keep those around, which is nice. I like saving paints. Yippee! Look at me, environmentally conscious. It's not, I don't think it's environment. It's mostly just my wallet thing. Edge, and then put on this edge as well. I think the front. I think this front is where this is gonna really like help a little bit. Highlight, little highlight. There we go. Hey, there we go. I can see a little bit more of the like the little contrast, which is good. Blood seems to be doing good. Okay, actually, there's like a couple little bits I could touch up the blood. Yeah, let me get a little bit more on there. It looks like there's just like a couple areas where like the splotches are not nearly as like nice and neat as I would like. Oh. Yeah, I would like a one like it's kind of like not like a really huge need. I think it'd be really cool to one day own like a fully like old model like Old Hammer army, like maybe some like 2nd edition shit. I think that would be really, really neat, but like it's you know, in the grand scheme of all my bullshit, it's very, very low. Good. That up a little bit. It's just basically just trying to even up anything that like, you know, the blood stains don't need to be like perfect or anything. There's just like a couple of areas I'm like, this looks very weirdly artificial. Like, here we go. Like I can kind of go back here and just kind of like add like a bunch of blood around there. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, was he one that was like one of those like sculpts sort of based on the old one, but not really? Alright, so I'm gonna try some paint thinner. Yeehaw! Let's go. Everyone bust out your paint thinner. We're gonna have a go. Actually. Oh, there we go. Bit of paint thinner. Where's my little... Oh, there we go. Got my little squeezy thing as well. There, and put like a little bit. Oh god. I nearly dropped my like little squirty thing directly into my paint thinner. Like almost dunked it, which was wild. Why did I think that was a good idea? Pour a bunch in there. Alright, there we go. So we got the mixture. Gonna like put that on her feet. Maybe like a little bit on the back of her cape. Nothing too heavy. You go too high up on the leg. Kind of spread this everywhere. I go through all the effort of dry brushing dirt and stuff, and then I just kind of do this. Oh yeah, they did remake Slambo. Oh yeah, I forgot. Even the remade Slambo is pretty old at this point, right? Like he's like reasonably old model-ish. There. A little bit on the sides, a little bit around the knees, just like a tiny bit there. There we go, there we go, there we go. Just let's chip it. Oh, okay, okay. So it's just a guy. Okay, that's pretty cool still though. Gonna do that, and then rid of the old friend. Blow dryer, let's go. There we go. Start just removing all the paint thinners so we get that nice kind of dirty texture on the ground. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go, there we go. It's a little tricky because I always forget just like how quickly it just like brightens up. Which is fine though, because all I need to do now though is just take a little bit of water, and I can just kind of like spread it around, just kind of like migrate it up. Migrate that, pick it up a little bit, move that. With the beady meaty, I want that, like, there's like a Space Marine sculpt that was like kind of like known online as Johnny. That's the really old one I want. I want an authentic Johnny. I know they're kind of hard to get because they became like a TG meme for a while, and someday I would like one. All right, round the second. Yeah, it's like a bit more smoothed out. I could go a little. That, work it up. Like getting a good rhythm for figuring out how to do like some of this bit stuff like that. But yeah, if that's like what's any other old ones? I guess speaking about old TG stuff, I can't, every now and then I look up Doom Rider and like I was like, that'd be cool to get a Doom Rider, and then find out that Doom Rider is like $200 or some shit. That's assuming they're in stock. I feel like that Doom Rider is one of those models I check and sometimes it's just not available. Like I haven't checked in a bit though. Like it's possible that maybe like right now there is a Doom Rider. Like I would also not be surprised if it's like ungodly expensive for me. Oh, that. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm okay. I'm curious. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Where the fuck? I am due for a big desk cleanup because I am like losing spots to put things. eBay. Let's see. Go to Doom Rider. Doom Rider 40K. Let's try that. Okay, there are people selling Doom Rider for 175 new in box. Ooh. Somebody's selling just Doom Rider, just the Doom Rider for like 40 with like UK shipping. Is Doom Rider okay? Yeah, no, it's all like 175 or like 200 if you want like one that's painted. Oh, I think it's ancient metal. Like this is some like ancient metal from what I understand. Like I don't know why I didn't know this. I assumed that Doom Rider was like way farther into the game's history before he got like, I think he got sealed by the White Scars. I didn't realize that Doom Rider fucking, I think, like left the world. Like stopped really being like a major 40K thing. And like second edition, like the second to third change, I think he stopped being a thing. I was looking for some shit recently, and it's like I saw that bit of trivia. I was like, "What? No, Doom Rider had to have been like much older before he got cut." But it was because I was just looking more about the 3.5 stuff. Like, yeah, the 3.5. That's when they introduced Typhus and Lucius, which could be wrong. I don't know. Like, you know, it's not like 40K knowledge is like wholly infallible or anything. But yeah, it's just like, I just remember, it's just wild knowing that how much of my early internet was like, I guess by 2008, that's what like 6th edition maybe? So like people were making Doom Rider jokes there, and like he was dead for a long time. Holy shit. Okay. Like that just fucks with me super hard. I'm like really? Really? Little bit of dust in the front. Dust in the back. That's like a more organic amount of dust in the back. The ground itself is really dusty, which, you know, it do be like that. I do my trenches wet, but I do all my dusting powder dusty, so it's fine. Yeah, I think she's done. Okay, I'm gonna do one rim of black around the base because she's worth it. Also because stuff on there. Then she's done. Yippee. I'm very glad to. I was like a little worried I wouldn't get her done tonight. I said get her done. But like, you know, I am relieved that I have finished applying paint to the model. Yippee. Yippee indeed. There we go. Nailed it. I'm safe. I'm safe. Or black rim because that's what I like to do. Like I don't know. I know other people do different colors, but like, get classic black, baby. Go. I'm actually overpainting. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, I did the thing. Yippee, everyone. Yay. Thing accomplished. What do I do? Oh, yeah. Do I get like... these guys got some like metal shoulders I might want to hit. Like, what? No, it's unfortunate. I hate to stop, but alas, it be the good spot for. Let's go ahead and go to the chatting screen. And then, wow. All right, thank you, nerds, for coming. I had a lot of fun. Schedule for the upcoming week. On Tuesday, I need to finish these Noise Marines, so I'm going to be working on Noise Marines again. This is like my 5th Noise Marines. It has to happen. Wednesday, movie night. I think Delgo is going to be the movie. Because I'm curious, because I keep forgetting that it was like a big bomb. So I'm excited about that. Thursday, I'm taking a break from Silent Hill. I'm going to play Illbleed, a game that I heard is insane. It's like a really bizarre horror game that apparently inspired a lot of like prominent horror people. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Saturday, more XCOM 2, because I love that game. I love that game so much. And on Sunday, mini painting. I feel like I mentioned a mini that I wanted to paint, but I don't remember. I'll be painting something on Sunday. There we go. That's fine. That works. Also, oh yeah, there were Vetalina. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. All right. Do you ever have dreams that you ever have dreams? God, the kid. What a. Yeah. Tonight really did fly by. It really did. All right, I'm gonna cut you YouTube nerds loose. Take it easy, YouTube nerds. Bye, YouTube people. Bye.